everybody, welcome back. Today I'm back with a new video for you guys. I'm sorry that it's been a while since my last video. I was going to post one this weekend, but everything just got a little bit busy. But I'm back now with a new video for you guys. And today I'm just going to talk about some updates and some changes that I've had to make in the pet room. Okay, so the first update is about Shinobi and his eye injury. As mentioned in the video I posted about a week ago showing you the eye, we went back to the vets on Friday just for a recheck so they could take a look at how his eye was healing and everything. They did another eye staining and it turned out that the eye healed fantastically well. He has no further damage and has even recovered his eyesight again on his eye, which is really good, and I'm very excited about that. I'm glad that it was something simple that could be solved with an antibiotic, and his eye was doing so well by Friday that he didn't need the antibiotic anymore, so that was great news. The second update, a bit of a sadder note, is that I have had to separate Barbock and Shinobi permanently. So when I found Shinobi with his eye injured, I noticed that they were squabbling with each other, but it was different this time. It was a bit more aggressive. So I picked Shinobi up and then I noticed his eye. So I thought, well, maybe he just injured his eye somehow and is now taking it out on Barbock. So for the past week, since his eye injury, Shinobi had been housed in the living room, in the playpen, so I could keep an eye on him, and I also separated them because I didn't know if the eye injury was due to a fight, and obviously I did not want things to get a lot worse. So I decided to separate them and then reintroduce them once his eye was healed. So I proceeded to do the Barbock and Shinobi reintroduction on Sunday, and unfortunately it did not work, and they can no longer be housed together. In that period of time they were together, I was starting to see the behavior that I saw when I found Shinobi with his injured eye. There was extremely loud teeth chattering. You could hear it at the opposite end of the house, and they're not very big on teeth chattering. They were also going at each other's face, trying to bite each other's face, and that's a really bad sign, and that's probably how Shinobi's eye injury happened. They were also lunging at each other, and just Shinobi bullying Barbock around the whole time. He didn't let him eat, he didn't let him drink water, just obsessively mounting him, and due to all those signs and the aggressive behavior they were displaying, I had to separate them permanently. So yes, Barbock and Shinobi are now permanently separated. I know that it's really sad. You never really want to have to separate your guinea pigs, especially after they've been together pretty much all of their life, but unfortunately sometimes they just fall out with each other, and it's for the best that they're separated, since I wouldn't want to find either of them seriously injured just because I tried to keep them together. So it's definitely for the best, and they seem pretty happy to have their own space now. So of course, since they're now separated and can't be housed together, I had to make some changes in the pet room to accommodate all of them, since Shinobi couldn't keep on living in the living room forever. So I'll just go ahead and show you the changes I made. Okay, so this is what the new cages look like. I had to take yesterday afternoon to reconstruct the whole cage. It took a lot of time, and I'm completely out of cable ties now, but this is what we ended up with. In the bottom section, as usual, are Aries and Nimbus. No changes have been done to their cage. And then to the top, I had to expand a little bit so I could separate them and give half for Shinobi and half for Barbock, so I added an extra storage cube in this section. And since I had this area here empty with nothing to do with it, I decided to store fleeces there and the vacuum cleaner and other cleaning stuff down there. So if we move in closer, you can see that Barbock and Shinobi have each 5 square feet of cage space, which is pretty good. So I would have liked to expand their cage a little bit more, but with the space I have available in this room right now, it does not allow me to do so, because I have the furnace right there and that weird wall right there, which does not allow me to continue to expand the cage, and I really can't block the furnace door with the cage. So this is the best I can do for them, and they seem pretty happy, because even though they do not like being in the same space with each other, they still like to be able to see each other. So the best I can do to have them see each other is expand it a little bit and then give them 2 by 2.5 each so they could at least be in close proximity to each other. Now the reason that I wanted Barbock and Shinobi to still be able to see each other is because I noticed that Barbock was getting a little bit lonely last week while Shinobi was being housed in the living room. So he had this huge 2x4 cage to himself, but he wasn't really using the space at all. He would just sit in his house all day long, or be sleeping or eat hay, and just didn't run around much at all, or even popcorn or anything. So he was definitely not being himself, and even though he did fall out with Shinobi, I know that he would still appreciate being able to see another piggy and have another piggy to talk to. And the only way I could do that was to add an extra cube to the cage and just give them half and half each to be fair. So once I finished this cage yesterday and put Shinobi on the opposite side to Barbock, he seemed extremely happy to see another guinea pig. He started popcorning again, which I had not seen him do during the whole time that Shinobi was living in the living room, and started to explore more and just seemed a lot happier to have a pig to talk to. And they are best buddies through the grids, but don't put them together. So yes, I am definitely confident that this is the best decision I could make for them. Even though we had to compromise with a little bit of space, they seem a lot happier to at least have another guinea pig to talk to. So I guess I should show you the top 2 sections in detail now, since I've just been talking from extremely far away. This is Barbock's section. He has a 2 by 2.5. He has his toys, his food, and everything. And the hay, I think I'm gonna get smaller hay racks for them now, since the only reason I needed this huge hay rack is because there were 2 pigs. One pig alone won't go through that much hay in one day. And here's the grid that separates them. I just put a towel over here to discourage them from chewing it at night, chewing at the grids, and it helped a little bit. And this is Shinobi's section. It's pretty bare right now. I haven't put much stuff in or even found a hay rack to put on yet because I ran out of cable ties, but this is it for now. He has his little hut in the corner, his water bottle, his little hay box, tissue box, and his dish, and a few toys, and I think he may have a few in his hut. So yes, these are the new cages. I definitely liked the older ones I had better, but this is what we'll have to do for now, since it's definitely the best option for them. And do not worry about them not having enough space to run around them, because they do get their floor time frequently, and will get floor time more often now, obviously, since they do have a bit smaller space to live in. So I guess that's it for now. Oh, and Mr. Ranger Pig is over there and has made a huge mess of his hay, which I have to clean up right away. So I guess that's it for now. Not sure of what else to say. I'll try to make a hedgehog care video this weekend, because I realize it's been a while since I've made one of those. I still haven't decided on the topic yet because I'm running out of ideas, but I'll think of something. And also a reminder, we do have a contest open right now. I have the video as the featured video on our channel, so definitely check it out. If you haven't checked it out yet, you have until February 15th to submit your photo or video entries or both. So definitely check it out if you haven't done so. We have enjoyed all of your entries that you've sent so far, and it's going to be extremely hard to pick the winner. So yes, if you haven't done so yet, definitely enter our contest. We look forward to receiving your entries. And that's it for now. We will see you in our next video. Bye!